activate.
This is Living Power with Dan Hurst.
Brings us to the fifth point, which is prepare for the battle plan. Now what? I thought you said that the battle is the Lord's. Yeah, but he told them to prepare for the battle, didn't he? Prepare for the battle. It's in verses 14 through 17 of 2 Chronicles 20 there. Prepare for the battle plan. God says, get ready. It is a battle. We're in a spiritual battle, and we have to be aware of that, sensitive to it, and we have to be prepared. What is God's battle plan for you? There's four things that are God's battle plan for you. Four quick things here. Number one, don't operate out of fear. Don't operate out of fear. Number two, recognize that this is God's battle, not yours. This is God's battle, not yours. When there are no answers, when there are no solutions, when there is no progress, listen to this. When there are no answers, when there are no solutions, when it seems like there is no progress, that's proof that this is not your battle. It's God's. When you don't have answers, ain't your battle. When you don't have solutions, not your battle. When it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, if anything, it's going backwards, not your battle. It's God's. Thirdly, obey God implicitly. Notice in verse 16 that God told them what to expect. He said, you're going to go down here, they're going to come from here, you're going to face them there, this is what's going to happen. He knew, he told them what to expect. He doesn't always tell us everything that we're to expect. He does tell us some things. But the critical issue is, no matter what God tells you or doesn't tell you, you obey what he does tell you. Obey him implicitly. And then the fourth point is, verse 17, stand, hold, watch. Verse 17, I just think verse 17 is one of the most powerful verses. You don't need to fight this battle. Stand firm, hold your position, see the salvation of the Lord. Stand, hold, watch. Now, I want you to see something here. I've got a couple of pictures to show you here. Here's a picture of the area that they were going to go up to and face those three armies. Do you see that terrain? That's incredibly rugged terrain. Don't see a whole lot of trees there, do you? You can't hide behind any trees in that area. It's just rugged terrain, and see how rocky it is? It's hard to get your footing there. It's just really a difficult area for a battle. It's treacherous land. And God said, when you get to the right location, you're going to find the enemy. And he says this, the enemy will be at the ascent of Ziz. Now, I want you to see the ascent of Ziz, why this is so important. Remember, this is at the bottom of that, the lower part of that valley. And this is we're coming from the north here. This is the north, this is the south. And we're coming from the north here, coming this way, and this is the valley. See the valley there? They were supposed to come through, and then they were going to meet, area here is called the ascent of Ziz. Now, it doesn't show up completely on this picture, but that is a wall. It's not straight up and down, but there's no way that you can get an army up and down that. It's a very steep, bald wall. It's what a big old giant rock. You know what it is? In America, we would call that a dead end. A dead end. God says you're going to hit a dead end. The enemy is going to seek to back you into a dead end. Well, that had to be encouraging to Jehoshaphat. You're going to find yourself at a dead end. But here's the key to remember. It's at the dead end where God is waiting. It's at the dead end where God is waiting. Now, Jehoshaphat knows this land. He knows how treacherous it is. He knows that God is sending him and his army into this dead end. He knows it. And sometimes things are going to get worse before they can get better, and sometimes we can see the dead end and realize we're not even there yet. I got to get to the dead end. And so what does Jehoshaphat do? I think this is amazing. Instead of complaining and being reminded he has that little orange band on his wrist and he can't complain anymore, he's looking at that, looking at his orange band, looking at that, looking at his orange band, looking at that. What does he do? He worships. He worships.
On behalf of Dan Hurst and the Open Class, we want to thank you for watching. We hope it was a blessing.